Welcome to the wonderful world of the Pauper Gauntlet. It is also the wonderful world of audio from 2014 because I'm back in the villa and I have my blue snowball. This is the second to last match in the first round of the Pauper Gauntlet. It is CawBlade. Shout out to Dire F and Orc3 for putting together the... Dire had all the insight into the deck and Orc3 compiled it into a web page that you can find on the link. But it is a very interesting take on CawBlade. I didn't want to allow CawBlade into the Pauper Gauntlet, but there was definitely community interest. There was a heated discussion about the deck. So in the end, CawBlade made it. Also, I got very good playing instructions. So let's see what we can do. It's also time for me to finally learn the interaction with Squadron Hawk and Brainstorm. So we want to resolve the first Squadron Hawk, then brainstorm away two of the others, getting them back. We are playing against Volshmir. Yes, I'm keeping this. We are a control deck. I think this deck is less tempo than the original CawBlade deck was. I didn't play in standard at that time. It was right before I came back to Magic. Oh, heroic. Laguna Plan Trailblazer. Well, we should be able to deal with heroic stuff pretty well. Do we yearn it? I think we do, right? Because he will become a threat someday in the future. It will also be a couple of turns before we could play a journey again. Trinket Mage for the 5th land, I think. Skyguard. White-red heroic, that should be easy for us if you are a true control deck. So counterspelling stuff. One problem we have compared to Trinket now, you can't Trinket Mage for kill. You can Trinket Mage for life staff, bone splitter or longbow, or the 5th land. And I think the conservative thing to Trinket Mage for is the 5th land to be able to cast these Muldrifters. And I think it's the seat of the Synod, whatever those guys are called. Where the hell is it? There. Okay. Unnecessary swearing, not good. So we are gonna take some heroic damage here. Or not. Even if you counter the heroic spell, it still gets the plus. But it doesn't find anything. So it's counterspell Lone Missionary turn. And then it's time to start dropping Muldrifters next turn. Five cards in his hand. When in doubt, cast Muldrifters. And I think it's time for some Muldrifters. Coffee. No No madcap skills. He still gets the plus. Only the journeys are removal. I think it's still Muldrifter here. And then just outcard him. The question now is, will I block the Skyguard? And maybe I shouldn't, because I know he has heroic stuff. So maybe I'm better off racing him. Okay, now the point is moot, but I think I can still race him. But we need to find the journeys. Maybe we should have waited with the journey. But I think the first Trailblazer would have been hard to handle. So we have plenty of life coming. But he doesn't. Tempted to do missionary counterspell, but he will still be a 4/4. So I keep looking for my removal. Interesting next turn. Trailblazer gets ethereal armor. Okay, so the life staff will be doing a ton of work. I just take all of this. And then he must play a blocker. But he doesn't. So I could just raise him here, couldn't I? Bone Splitter. On Muldrifter. Swing with the team. Lone Missionary. Keep up counterspell. Yeah, seems good to me. And I'm sure Heroic is not in the sideboard plan. No, only Effect Delver, MBC, Burn, White Weenie, Teachings. That's a counterspell target. Still, huge guy. and he just stays back at home. So Fountain supposed to be better than Kabir Crossroads in this deck. Lifestaff. Equip the Lifestaff to this Muldrifter. And then we'll trade. Except that you have some sort of trick that I will counterspell though. Ouch. Okay, now he's out of cards though. And I have a ton of life. I'm telling you, it's a ton. And we equip the life staff to this guy. But how do we get past? Okay, we can still get 5 power, so it's not. No, he's a 6/6 now. We can get past with 3 guys, but oh, we are in no danger. So we journey that guy. Getting rid of all his nice little counters. And then we just beat him with our flyer. And attack with everything. Card advantage win. He does have a card, but no, I couldn't figure out what that was. Okay. Standard bear should be a problem for him. Right? Destroy target enchantment. So what's not good against him? The squawks. I wonder if you ever sideboard out the squawks, but they look incredibly weak compared to everything else in the deck. So I'm actually gonna sideboard them out. This is what happens when I don't have extensive sideboard plans. And yes, a red-white heroic is in the Trinket sideboard plan. Okay, let's do it. I must admit that this deck feels strong, but any blue control deck is strong in Pauper. Yeah, got all the lands again. Spell stutter sprite. Well, he counters God's Willing. We're keeping. Fountain. Chancery. Or is it more important to get the standard bearer down? I think it is. He's got to have removal, doesn't he? So Fountain. Crusader. I'm not sure about Standard Bear, but it seems like a good idea. Let's see if it is. Bolt. Flame Slash. Chancery. Lone Missionary. Chancery on the Fountain. Feels a bit like a BorosKitty without the kitty effects. Then I can spell Stutter Journey next turn. Rolliker. I think I take that. What? Why? I think that's a serious mistake, because this is not determined by life gain. Once I have control, I have control. So do I want to journey the Crusader now? I think I do. Maybe I'm just too liberal in using my journeys. But Johnny's Mantra is a mulligan here. And then I have Spell Status Sprite. He's down to 2 cards. Hopefully one of them costs 1 mana, and it does. So that's a good target for my Bone Splitter. Mr. Skyguard. See no reason to block those tiny dudes. A blue mana would have been nice. Trading my missionary for the Skyguard seems a lot better than trading the sprite. We do trade. It's another Chancery. Next turn I will finally be able to counter stuff. We did raise last turn, so maybe Ionis Mantra has a point, but I don't think so. And once I have a counterspell here, I feel fairly safe. Okay, let's keep counterspell up forever. Bone Splitter. So that means I have to wait with the missionary to next turn. But I'm in no hurry. And now I'm gonna counter anything Interesting. 3 counters is not an indefinite number, so not an infinite number, but counter relevant things such as ethereal armor, Rolliker. Now he becomes a 2/2. That seems uninteresting and typical thing to let go. Alright, spell status sprite is nice. Attack, play the low missionary. Two cards in his hand. I should let Journey go, I think. None of my creatures are very important to me. They are easily replaceable. Bye bye, spell status sprite. And we block the 2/2, making him a 1/1. We have a new spell status sprite. Play the Guildgate. Equip the Bone Splitter. And keep working. Keep working that little fairy. Yeah. Okay, only has 1 card. I have 3 counter spells. He can have that. Whatever that is doing in his deck. Taking 2. Ooh. Wispmare. Do I want to destroy the mantra or the journey? Should be approximately the same thing. I can't get the spell stutter activation out of it. Okay. Cast Wispmare, destroying the journey. Feeling good. And can't spell that. And as expected, his life gain didn't matter. And we just crushed Boros Heroic. Okay. This deck is still unclaimed, as are many decks. In the Gauntlet, you can win prizes if you pick this deck, if you haven't picked one yet. Read the show notes for instructions. Thank you for watching.